Hi everyone, this is Paul Fisher. It's 5 p.m. Pacific Daylight Savings Time, and it's Tuesday, April 10th. And I'm broadcasting live from Henderson, Nevada, which is the largest city outside of Las Vegas, suburb. Okay, it's an awesome day outside. Sun is shining, blue sky. I've got some information I'd like to go over today with you that admin brought us attention to on the latest blog. So I would probably just going to go over there and read it to you. So let me do that. Okay, now, of course, we're talking about the billion coin. And I have mentioned that we are set to migrate to a new blockchain. Okay, and that will be coming up any day. And our system will be extremely fast. We're all very excited about it. It's a brand new blockchain, very, very high tech compared to the old style blockchains that Bitcoin and those other ones are still using. But will eventually be forced to change it if they can with those systems. They don't have any control over how their systems work. Their systems are in the hands of miners. Miners basically control the value of the coin because of their work. Okay, so I'm going to explain that to you right here in this blog. So let me get back to it. Okay. It starts out, the title of the blog is called TBC Trusted Sellers Are in the Distribution Business. Now, I've told you about that in the past videos, that's what we're in, that's what we do. We distribute the coin. Our job as members is to distribute the coin out to as many people and as fast as possible. So we have been giving the gift out. We have been giving literally Kringles out on the old system that has a certain value, and of course will always go up in value. So by just sitting on it, when we first started giving the gift out a year ago, it was 100,000 Kringles. That would eventually double to about 1 million US dollars or 1 million euros. When we maxed out at our price, when we have our first billion members. Then we took it down after a few months to 50,000 Kringles, and that would have, eventually been worth $500,000. And then in a few months, we took it down to 25,000. We've been running that for months now. We went through a slow period because we were on that old blockchain, and we saw Bitcoin go through that slow period. When it hits a certain amount of transaction, it slows everything down. And so we all experienced that. We were doing a tremendous amount of transactions with the billion coin between ourselves, peer-to-peer, and we experienced the same thing. It got so bad that we even had a period where we couldn't even make transactions. And yet, and that's another thing I'm going to talk to you if I got time today. We grew from 97,000 people a year ago to 3 million in 12 months over a slow period. So this year we're just going to explode with our new system. Okay, so we are in the distribution. We're getting the coins out, but we have noticed a problem with that type of a system. He's going to explain it here. And so let me just start reading this. It starts out by saying migration is just around the corner and has provided us an opportunity to reset the TBC money. Our first 2 years have been a bumpy road, and we have all made plenty of mistakes. That means a lot of us members, and not too many mistakes on his end. Mining TBC coins actually makes no sense at all. We are not attaching the value of TBC to the electrical expense of mining our TBC coins. Now, POW, which stands for proof of work, is what Bitcoin and all of the other ones use as a model to justify its value, okay? So instead, we recognize the value of living men and living women contributing their value to our TBC money through our private membership agreement. Each member of our TBC community raises the ultimate value of all of our TBC coins by €1 per member. That's the core of how we value our TBC money together. So the new blockchain that we're migrating over to has, 1 billion coins sitting in the Genesis block ready for distribution. Tens of millions of coins have already been distributed in the old blockchain to our current members. And that blockchain was set up to mine 50% of the coins over time. Unfortunately, the bumps in the road has resulted in significant loss of TBC coins in the old blockchain. Now, this has happened in all the cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin has lost coins too. So let me explain how that works and how we're going to come up with a solution for that. Okay. In the industry, those lost coins are called orphans because normally they are lost forever and usually impossible to recover. When people lose their password or email accounts, it can create a significant number of orphan coins throughout the industry. So an example would be Bitcoin. They are going to max out of a total of 21 million coins mined, period. That's the end of it. That's what gives it its value because it's got a finite amount that it's going to be mined, and then that's it. Now, some of those 21 million coins have been lost because people have made mistakes, forgotten how to get into their wallets. There was some hacking, things of that sort in the beginning of the history of Bitcoin. And so those coins are just gone. They're gone. They can't be recovered, okay? So that's the way the system works with blockchain and encryption. Okay, now let me get back to where I was. Okay. The beauty, he goes on and says, the beauty of being a private money is that we can migrate into a new blockchain as needed, almost like changing our clothes. So this migration will wash out all of our orphan coins and we will learn from our past mistakes. The largest source of orphan coins comes from giving coins as gifts. Since no value was exchanged, many of the receivers of the gift found no value in our coins. When they walk away from TBC, they leave their coins orphaned. So on the day that we start migration, we will no longer give Kringles away as gifts, but instead we will give them an equal value of cookies. That's with the cookie reward system, the points that can later be redeemed for actual Kringles. Okay, this way we're not putting Kringles in a wallet that's just going to get lost. We're just going to put these cookie reward points in there. Doesn't matter if they get lost. They're not real coins or pieces of coins. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. That means the receivers will need to wait for a redemption period before they can convert their cookies into Kringles. As they wait for that time, they should get educated about TBC and play the role of partner until they get enough of their coins together to drop the partnerships. This scenario is in the best interest of everyone. Giving people free money without any education is just about as dangerous as giving someone a loaded gun without first providing a reasonable amount of gun use and safety training. We have learned much by experience over our first 2 years of existence. So, here is what will happen. On the day of migration, I expect thousands of TBCians, that's what we call ourselves, TBCians or TBCians, to complete the migration process that same day. In that process, those that migrate will lose access to their coins on the old blockchain and will receive access to an equal number of coins on the new blockchain. Okay, now no transaction can be done between those blockchains because they are incompatibly coded and separate. In other words, migration is in one direction only, from the old blockchain to the new blockchain. Okay, the migration period will start on that one particular day and will last 90 days after that. Now, keep in mind that we have been through a migration before. We went through it at the end of 2016, and it lasted 90 days. We had no problems. It was awesome. Okay, but we had a severe problem with people discounting the coin, and it was ruining our coin. So we had to take back and become part centralized in our wallet system in order to control that and prevent that from happening. And it was all a good thing. Okay, so we're going to have another 90-day period, okay? And that's plenty of time to go ahead and migrate. Now, there's still a $10 fee for your back office and a lifetime wallet, which includes all transactions for lifetime. You'll never have to pay a transaction fee like you do with all the other cryptocurrencies because we run our system differently. Now, if you've already paid the $10 fee, then you're allowed, to migrate on that day. Okay, now from that day forward, new members will not be able to register on the old website, but instead will have access to the new wallet domain to get a registered TBC wallet ongoing. And that new domain will be revealed on the day of migration. And more details about the migration are forthcoming as we get closer to the start date. Now, then he goes on to say that the point or the main point of this article has to do with the fact that TBC trusted sellers are in the distribution business. Now, trusted sellers are those of us who are making videos and we say we're trusted sellers. It says so in the description below the video. We have been vetted so that they know and trust that we are not going to discount the coins and ruin the system. Okay, so, and we're adding trusted sellers every day, 500 probably a day. Okay, so once you have completed the migration process, you can sell your brand new TBC/Kringle coins at the daily current price. We decided to fire Santa. Okay, so that admin used to call himself Chris Kringle. I don't know what he's going to call himself now, but he always had a picture of Santa Claus on the back office because it was part of the gifting of the Kringles. Some of us will be sad to see him go, but you will immediately notice a change in the Kringle coin logo. We will be taking on a much more conventional look and feel starting with that particular logo. Let's see here. I lost my spot. Oh, during the migration process, we will be overhauling the Kringle Cash website also. It will be better in every way you can imagine it to be. We need a web presence that reflects an organization that is in the millions. It will be a major overhaul, but it will be rebuilt behind the scenes mostly during the time of migration. And so when we are ready, we will reveal it to the world and go from there. No need to hold up the start date of migration, waiting for all of that to get done. We've come a long way since the day we launched our idea on a $50 one-page website. So even after the 90 days of migration, admin will be sitting on hundreds of millions of TBC coins. He says, I need the help of all of the trusted sellers to distribute these coins to 1 billion people from all over the world through the Cookie Rewards program that has already started to expand. And first, we offered 2 ways to get access to Cookie Rewards. While we are in the billionaire zone of our leadership tree, we have been giving away 100 million cookies for every $100 of Kringle's purchase found. Also, we have a 1 billion cookie reward for every birds that a trusted seller brings into our TBC community by offering the gift, the free gift. Okay, and for a limited time only, we have expanded the program so that those that attend the send button meetings will receive 1 million cookies. He just goes on and talks about a few of the other ones that we're used to getting already for training and stuff like that. So this doesn't really have to do with new members. Okay, we will continue to reward the equivalent of 25,000 cookies just for joining. So the gift is still there, but instead of 25,000 Kringles showing up in your wallet, which is actual coin, it will be 25,000 cookies, which you can redeem later on during the redemption period for actual Kringles. That way, if somebody decides to walk away, then no Kringles, no coins are lost, just cookie points rewards, okay? All right, let's see, where was I? Okay, at that time, they will need to pay the $10 one-time fee to become a trusted seller in order to participate in the redemption periods. Okay, that's no big deal. Like I said, we will no longer be giving away coins that could in turn become orphans. Okay, now the next thing I will set up is a monthly pay of cookies for our official YouTubers, depending on the number of subscribers they have on their YouTube channel each month. Oh, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button and also click on the bell, and that way you'll get notified by email that every time I do a new video. Okay, we need to see the community move away from doing useless posts on Facebook and move towards doing the YouTube videos for TBC. Okay, private messaging on Facebook is great. The posts is where we open ourselves to needless ridicule. It's a snap to turn off comments on a YouTube video. I have many activities I want each of our trusted sellers to do, and I will create cookie rewards for each of those positive activities, including doing Kringle transactions and getting a cookie reward for every $1. Okay, admin has been, and I've been involved for over a year now, tremendously smart about how to get his coin out to the members of the world, to 1 billion people. That's why we did grow from 95,000 after the first year that they were out to, in our second year, to 3 million. Okay, this year it's just going to be blown out of the water. I wouldn't be surprised we ended up with over, well, there's no way to tell, okay, because the blockchain is so fast, and he's going to come up with all kinds of ways to motivate us who get involved to tell other people, because that's what it's all about, is talking to other people and letting them know what's going on with the world and money and how things are changing and how they can get set up for practically nothing to give themselves some value in a money system that can be used all over the world. Okay, where was I here? Okay, The cookie rewards will always be very generous with the intent to move 99% of the TBC coins sitting in the admin wallet to 1 billion people. Early adopters will, of course, end up with a much higher percentage of cookies, which later are redeemed for coins, than the Johnny-come-latelys that come in when we are almost done with the distribution phase of rolling out our TBC economy. That's just common sense. It will be fair and balanced accordingly. In other words, we're not going to create a situation where the early adopters are going to end up with zillions of dollars while the rest of us end up with, $1,000 or something like that. That's not the purpose of our coin. Our coin purpose is to eliminate poverty worldwide, and it will do that. People will never have to pay for cookies. Therefore, admin is not selling cookies or coins. They are simply rewards for participating in helping us all to set up a full-blown TBC economy. The sooner we get to 1 billion members, the sooner our TBC money becomes totally liquid. Okay, and just to let you know that long before we ever get close to 1 billion, our TBC will have its own economy, which is 50 to 100 million people. That's enough to give the coin a full economy. With 1 billion, then we've eliminated poverty throughout the entire world. People will never have to pay. Oh, I've already said that. We will get to 1 billion members much sooner than most of you could imagine is possible. Now, I haven't read this, so I'm about to, but if it doesn't mention it, I'm going to say just how fast and easy it is here. If we've got 3 million, and 3 million of those members each went out and gave the gift away to one family member, okay? Overnight, we'd have 6 million people. Now, if they went ahead and all 6 million people did the same thing again, went out and gave the gift away to one person each, 6 million would turn into 12 million. Okay? Just like that. 12 million to 24 million, 24 million to 48 million. You see how fast we can get to 1 billion? We can get to 1 billion in a month. We can get to 1 billion in 3 months if we were slow at it, okay? So it's very, very real. Okay, let's see where I left off here. Okay, we got to 3 million members by exponential growth, and that is exactly how we will get to 1 billion members too. Just picture us one day growing by 1 million members a day. Through the Cookie Rewards program over time, we will collectively move 99% of the TBC coins out of the admin wallet into the wallets of 1 billion members. We will end up with 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires in order to thrive under an economy based on the principle of abundance for all. Now, think about that, 1 million billionaires, 1 million billionaires. Right now, the world has 2,047 billionaires. That's it. Okay, so we are going to create 1 million billionaires. Okay. All right, let's see. Then we won't care about the jobs that are lost to robotics and automation in the future, and we will always find ways to employ those that desire employment, for those that are simply unable to work in a dignified manner. Together, we will bring to an end global poverty once and for all. Okay, and of course we have talked about this in many, many other blog articles. Everything we're doing is for the betterment of the world. Technology is moving forward. There's always going to be things that people will be afraid of because we have been so trained with a scarcity mindset that we can't see and realize the truth that there is massive abundance all the time, always has been. It's been controlled, and technology will open that up. It always ends up doing that. And especially if the people get together and work as a community. Okay, there's no stopping people that work together and work as a community. It's basically how America was started. And it's been the best country and turned out to be the greatest country in the world. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up now. Let's see what time it is. Oh, I still got 4 minutes. Let me see if there's anything in particular I want to talk about. I think that's it. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to try to be on again tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific Daylight Savings Time. So, and we'll talk about some more very, very interesting stuff that's going on out there in the world and let you know all the good about it, because too many people see the bad. Mainstream media intends to create fear in their news reports, and that's what they want, you to be afraid, so that they can control you and say, well, you know, do this and we'll take care of you. It's that simple. So we have to change our way of thinking. It does take time because we have been programmed our whole lives in a different way. We do need to educate. So we, as trusted sellers, are in the educating business, okay? That's why we are in the distribution business, because distribution and education goes right together. When we distribute and tell people about this coin and what it can do and the power of the people behind it, that gives it its value, besides the fact that it's limited to 1 billion coins never to be mined, will bring the people in. And especially if we're giving the gift away. And now we're doing it in a way where we won't have orphan coins out there, okay, through the Cookie Rewards program. So we're always going to get better at everything we do. And things are going to start moving real fast. The first 2 years was slow, if you ask me, and yet it was faster than Bitcoin. We went from, like I said, the first year to 95,000, the second year to 3 million. I mean, think about that. If we were some other kind of a company, like a network marketing or multi-level marketing company, what company does that? Has that kind of growth? Okay, so we're very real. This is different. This is a cryptocurrency. This is money. We're not selling anything. Okay, we are changing the world. So, guys, thanks for watching, and look down at the information below the video in the description for links that will take you to get your free gift. Also will take you to the blog for lots of information from the admin, and also to the main site where you can look at the algorithm and how exactly it works with our proof of membership and the value, and our coin always goes up, never goes down. And I will talk to you guys and see you tomorrow, hopefully. All right, guys, take care.